The bird crew was finishing up raptor surveys this week on top of Indian Ridge. They are trying to distinguish between birds that seem to be hunting locally on MPG Ranch and raptors that migrate through our territory. Adam, one of the senior raptor surveyors, is processing the information that the volunteers are gathering as they all survey the sky for new raptors.
It's above the white, showing into the white, below the dark blue.
The bird crew let the media team know of a potential owl feeding perch in a timber stand above the north draw tank. We have positioned a motion-triggered game camera on the spot where we have seen feathers on this log. The other side of this old fallen ponderosa is full of an active termite colony. At the same site, Kerr, or Eric Rasmussen, used this old wolf den as a visual marker to help us locate the site. On my way to the owl perch location, I came across a small group of elk. With calving season soon approaching, the elk are more often seen in smaller groups. These elk took one last glance back before they moved over the hill to a more private location. With spring in high gear, the scientists are eager to start their season of monitoring experiments and preparing sites for new experiments. Nate Gordon was in the lower woodchuck putting up a new exclosure for a bitterbrush browsing study. And here, Mo Essen is doing a spring vegetation survey in the woodchuck drainage near the Whaley mine. Field crew leader Jeff Clark has been organizing a daunting number of tasks this spring. Here he is hand spraying the weed infestations in the bottom of Partridge Alley. Jeff and the field crew have hand-picked leafy spurge, uprooted countless houndstung plants, utilized controlled burns to reduce surface biomass, built ditches and roads to mitigate road erosion, built countless exclosures. Jeff always has his eye out for ways to improve organization around the ranch. Here he is building a shelf for the barn to get noxious chemicals and flammable liquids up off the barn floor. Mike McTee, our irrigation master, has been a quick study in using the K-line irrigation to water all of the new plantings around the ranch. Moving handline to source the water to new irrigation sites keeps him busy, and the seedlings and new trees will benefit greatly from all of his sweat equity. Amongst the K-line irrigation sprinkler pods, Lauren is planting seeds in an exclosure to monitor growth response when seeds are planted individually or next to each other. Each seed she is planting with Prairie, our new 2011 field worker, is labeled with a toothpick and a color-coded strip of tape. This growth response study will benefit greatly from all the new irrigation installed by Mike and Dan Mummy. The bees are back this week. Here are the beekeepers shoring up the electric fence around their bee boxes. It barely took a day for the bees to find a blooming tree next to the entrance to the orchard house. Luckily, the bees are focused and keep to themselves and the pollination task at hand. Flowers are beginning to bloom all over the MPG ranch. Buttercups can be found in abundance. In some draws on the north end of the property, yellow glacier lily was spotted near a patch of buttercups. Leafy spurge is also blooming on some of the south-facing slopes and in the bottom of many drainages. MPG welcomes some of the elementary classrooms from the Bitterroot Valley. The Natural History Center hosts our tours for the children, where they are able to walk the MPG Central floodplain and experience a hands-on learning environment.